Trade number 2. So you have already seen number 1 from my brother. We're just going to be stockpiling trades in this section, matching the C1M method so you can visually see what the checklist is all about and how we're putting it into play. So the objectives for this video is, again, learning how to pick a C1M trade, buy and sell for 1%, and then enter details into the spreadsheet. So, as always, you should have this. If you don't, download it and print it out, use it and refer to it for all the trades that you're going to be doing, especially in the beginning. When you then progress on to the trade alerts and advanced techniques, then it's going to be a little bit different because we deal with different Bollinger Band breaches, the middle band and the upper band, and coins that are really on a run. For now, visually, this is the checklist that you go off, and I've actually gone back a few weeks to find one of the best trades visually that you'll be able to match up with this. So the coin that we're looking at, and I've just taken a screenshot of this, is the ICX coin, again always matching with Bitcoin. The trade, you can see the order book in the bottom left, the trade's right at the bottom on the 5th of the 2nd, so the 5th of February. As you can see, I'm on 15-minute candles. I've taken a screenshot here and you can see the time along the bottom axis of the trading view at 14:30. That's where I bought, and you can see that in the order book down below. So just going to go through the checklist as to why I bought and why I made money. Well, because I followed the checklist, that's why. So the price, well, it was above 0.199 and below 0.009. Well, yes, at that time, well, as you can see here, it's 0.00034, whatever. So it's well within our price range. So the volume, well, I can't show you the volume from this screenshot from a few weeks ago, but it was over 150. And the coin not at a daily high. Well, you can see here where the screenshot is at 2:30, it had followed this lower Bollinger Band right the way down before then peeling up. So it was not at an all-time high. I actually got in on this after quite a drop, which is what we're looking for. Recent range on the 15-minute candles, 5% drop. This was well over 10% from around midday. It had a good 10% drop off. And then we're looking for this 15-minute lower Bollinger Band breach. Well, you can see this, lots of red candles here hugging the lower Bollinger Band all the way down. There was a little green one in there, but then it carried on a few more, about 45 minutes more, before it then stabilized a bit, found a bit of support, and then turned up. So this is the lower Bollinger Band interaction that we want, and it's all about timing. The RSI on the 15-minute candles, the K is over the D, and it's between 20 and 80%. Again, you can see here where I have done the screenshot at 2:30, which is where I bought in. The K had crossed over the D, the green over the red, and it was in this mid-range section, so it was probably at around 30 at the time that I bought in. So again, matching them points that we're wanting to. The order book was active, it was popping. The candle reversals, well, we'd had a lot of red. It dropped over 10%. So we had almost a bit of an engulfing candle here just before 2:30, which showed some great support, and that's why I chose to get in, because yes, the coin had come down, started to stabilize, a nice solid 15-minute green candle. The price came back up, had stabilized. I waited a little bit, used my calculator, and I bought in a little bit lower than the price was because it shot back down. Not shot back down, it came down just a little bit. So this is the screenshot here, as you can see. This is the calculator aspect. So as always, we're filling in the green part, and below is just the order book there, right at the bottom, but I've just blown it up a little bit for you. You can see on the 5th of the 2nd at 2:30, I bought for 4594. So you put this detail, 4549, you put that in the buy price above, the coin was ICX. The amount, well, there's my coins there. The Bitcoin at that time was at around 9,300. And then it's filling out what you sold it at and the low and everything. Well, if I bought in at 4549, then my 1%, it actually worked out to be 0.98. My 1%, I haven't put it right at the top there, I was just looking at a different trade, but you can see for that row, if I bought it at 4549, I sold at 4594, it was a 0.98% gain. So just about 1%, which is 43 net dollars, working with just over half a Bitcoin. Following that, I needed to see what it went down to and then what it went up to afterwards. With this screenshot here, it kind of matches up with where I bought in. I actually bought in, that's how great I am. I bought in at just about the lowest point that I could before it carried on running up. So my low was the same as my buy price. My high, as you can see here, right on the right hand side, 4724. So from where I bought in, you can see it just carried on shooting up over the next 15, 30, 45 minutes. So the high price was 4724, which is a further 2.75% that I coulda, woulda, shoulda made. But this is just an example of these 1% methods for now. So that was my trade. I followed all of the steps on the checklist, and in probably 30 minutes I made $43. Points to remember, well, we made the checklist for a reason. Download it, use it, follow it, and you'll have some successful trades under your belt. Make sure the coin is reversed, especially with this lower Bollinger Band peel away. Sometimes if it's just coming down the lower Bollinger Band and you think it's starting to get support, you need to wait, because it can quite often then shoot back down, hugging the lower Bollinger Band a good few more percent. Use the OCO orders every time, and then put in your highs and your lows, and from your spreadsheet you will then see and paint a picture if you are getting in too early. But also, just as importantly, from once you have made your trade, how much more percent is there to be made? So that is an example of a trade. My brother will be up next with another trade example. Then I'll be following that with with another trade example. So happy trading.